Seriously.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Seriously Podcast. Happy New Year. I'm Mary.
I'm Brittany.
And guys, we're starting a new show called Harlem. You guys have seen it everywhere. It's on Amazon Prime. It stars Megan Good and Grace Byers, who you guys are all familiar with, or you should be. Um, it follows four best friends from college that are just juggling adulting in Harlem. We have Camille, Tye, Angie, and Quinn.
Yes. It's very relatable, especially because we're some New York girls.
Mm-hmm.
We don't travel in Harlem too much, but we know the city life.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so to see these girls navigate love life and work is fun to see in
Yeah,
our in
yeah.
our hometown.
All right, so we're getting into the pilot episode. No title, just pilot.
That's it, just a pilot.
You know how they do. Just pilot.
All right, so let's start off with Ty.
Mm-hmm.
She meets up with the girls to talk about her business that she had. She had
Mm-hmm.
a meeting with this I guess it was kind of like to acquire her business, and she has an app for like queer people of color. It's called
Mm-hmm.
Q. And this person comes to her with a ridiculous number to like buy her app, and it's like, you would never come to like anybody else with this, so why are you coming to me with this? And even that
Right.
guy's energy, didn't even consider her to be the boss or the owner of it, and she had to read him some
Right.
stuff.
Of course.
She
You old
read
fart.
him.
How dare you?
How dare you? What do you think this is? And I applaud her for like her owning up to like who she is. She's the boss. You're not gonna step over me. You're not gonna like disrespect me. And like, this
Right.
is my business and come correct.
Absolutely. Like, for you to even think that this young white boy sitting next to me is my boss, and what am I talking to you for then if I'm not the
Why?
boss?
Why are we having this face to face? Let's really think about this.
Let's really think about it. She's first of all dressed in business attire.
Absolutely.
And he is dressed in like a cardigan and like a shirt, and you thought that he was above me? How?
How? Because she's black. So it's like, you could never be the owner. How could you be
Absolutely
the
not.
owner? So yes, this white man is owner of this people of color app. Yes.
Queer people of color.
Queer people of color app. Yes.
Mm, don't play with
So,
her.
don't play with her. I said, okay, Ty.
Then she randomly starts taking pictures of her vajayjay just out in the open, and I said, "Was this necessary right here, right now?"
That is me.
Bitch, that's I. Are we supposed to pretend that didn't just happen?
Why? Why? We just gave you so much praise, and now you're doing this.
Why did you do that?
So
Why did you do it?
That's how I feel.
Why did you do that?
Why? You couldn't wait. You couldn't say, "Let me hold on, y'all. Let me go to the bathroom real quick."
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Mm-mm. She gave her little speech. She said, "I am called Your Highness," and then she said, "Click, click, 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 click." She was feeling herself.
She was. She said, "Who gonna stop me now? Who? You know what? Let's give it to her. She
Let's
owns.
not. What are we doing?
She doesn't care what people say. She doesn't care what people think.
That's her biz naive.
Yeah.
She's apparently doing it because she's talking to some girl that likes sexting, right?
Yeah.
The girls get on her about how she's always dating like a model, Instagram influencer, basically girls with no substance,
Right.
and it's already giving. Okay, so you're the dominant one in your relationships.
Absolutely. You like to be in control.
Yes.
Yes. And she's like, no. Wait, is that what that means?
Yes, that's what it's giving.
What that means. Come on. Come on. She's the one that pays for everything. She does everything. She takes them out, and they kind of take advantage of her. She just like those weak-minded individuals. She don't want anyone to like, give her some power play.
Right.
But she's like, you know what? I'm gonna switch it up.
Oh, did she?
She decides she's going to switch it up. And she later on goes on a date with a woman named Shayla.
Okay.
right?
I didn't know the name, but yeah, let's go with that.
Yes, Shayla. And Shayla is another like dominant personality or stud.
Mask women.
Mask stud, the terms. So
That's stud. Oh,
I think she said stud. So
I thought she just said mask woman. I was like, okay. 'Cause I thought stud was just like you look straight like a man.
strong presence, I believe, is stud.
Strong presence.
Can you not?
You're the one saying these words.
Cut the tape. So she meets up with Shayla. And Shayla has that, dominant personality, which is like, this is new for me. Shayla said, I went out with you on a dare. And
Yes.
then, so she was like, this is play for me as well. And so they kind of have a night out. They had a great first date, go on the second date, and they want to, take things to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
Shayla, made Tye go down on her, gave her all the rules, all the stuff. You wasn't doing it right. Do it like this. Do this. I'm gonna go her jaw. And she's like, all right, well, see you another time. I gotta
She
go.
said that was good. Let me go pay the bill. Ooh, got a jet. Gotta go.
Got a blast. Okay.
Said I have a call in Tokyo. Gotta go.
Gotta go.
Busy.
Busy. And Tye's sitting there like, wait, I can't get mine?
Mm-mm.
Like,
She's confused.
Busy. Thank you so much. You were amazing. Call me.
Not even. She gave her a kiss on the forehead.
Ooh, not the kiss on the forehead.
And said, that was great. Gotta go.
And this is new for Tye, because usually that's her role.
Right. So she was confusion.
What is this? She can't.
How did I get here?
How? She is confusion. But she still likes Shayla, but she's like, I don't know how I feel about this.
Right, because this was only supposed to be an experiment, and she liked the vibes.
Yeah.
But when it came to sex, she's like, hold up. You trying to play the kid? What's going on?
We ain't doing that. We don't do that here.
Mm-mm. It's reverse.
Who do you think you are? Because I know who I am.
The Uno reverse card on me. Absolutely not.
She slammed that Uno reverse. Yes, she did.
It's a power play now. Now she's definitely going to meet up with this girl again and make sure she's in control.
Absolutely. We're not leaving it like that.
Absolutely not. She can't. And that just messed up her ego right there.
Of course. Tye already has a big ego. She has this complex personality. It's like, no, I'm not going down like that.
Absolutely not. So then we go to Quinn. She's like the hopeless romantic in the group, and she's also a fashion designer. And she lives in this beautiful apartment.
Gorgeous.
I mean, I'm here for the girlies that love color and texture, especially on their walls. I'm not a big fan of pink, but I was just like, I love how free she is with all the colors. I was here for it.
Yes, beautiful.
She's also a trust fund baby, so she has coin. Okay,
so that's why she can have said apartment. Because other girls,
full circle right there.
Yes.
She has this meeting with, I guess, like someone that works for her on the phone or whatever. And homegirl Angie comes in mad loud, rapping, Miss, you're not alone. You can see me here. I'm here.
It's not your home. So don't come in here like other people don't live here. Calm down.
Right.
This is also
she had to tell Quinn. Yeah, she had to tell Quinn, pipe down. Okay, I'm in a meeting over here.
Tell Angie, yes.
Tell Angie, yes. Sorry. And next thing you know, she's kikiing with Angie.
Hello.
Cleaning up after Angie.
Cleaning. And having
What's she doing?
Oh, she tells the person on the phone, hold on, my roommate. Hold on. She did not say, I'll call you back.
Nope.
She said, give me a minute. And she was sitting, lounging, cleaning, kikiing.
I said, ma'am, I thought you were in a meeting. Did you forget?
Because I'm in the writer's room. I'm like, these writers, they didn't even tell, you know, they
That's
can.
that's what I was thinking
Yeah.
too. I'm like, all right, so we're gonna forget that we're in a meeting.
How's she gonna forget?
Noting that.
Come on, writers.
Putting a note in that.
Putting a pin. Yes.
So this already tells me that she's not good at multitasking and she
No,
forgets things.
absolutely. We
So
see
that's
it.
Quinn.
Okay. Write these down for Quinn. Doesn't know how to
Yes, write these
multitask.
down.
Very privileged. Well, beautiful apartment.
But beautiful apartment, not a good multitasker.
Mm-mm.
She's also not good at picking men.
Okay, no.
That's why she's a hopeless romantic.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, she gives them all a chance. You got a doll collection, you get a chance. You steal, you get a chance.
You didn't steal. Angie had to say, girl, I saw him leaving with the television. You don't know that was him. Girl.
Come on. That's not my TV. That was somebody else's TV.
That was
That
someone
just
that
happened to look like mine.
Right. Mine just disappeared one day. I don't know why.
That's all.
And he disappeared also that same day, but that doesn't matter.
That same day.
Doesn't matter.
It wasn't him. It wasn't him.
Now, Miss Quinn, I love her. Hopeless romantic, you know, that deep down that's me, but I
know.
I read the signs. Unlike Quinn, I see the signs. I feel like I'm not gonna make excuses for these little boys.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's
absolutely not. You are a hopeless romantic. You do see the good in people.
I do.
But you are a true New Yorker. These girls, I don't believe any of them are actually from New York.
That is a very good point that we need to put a pin in to watch for this season. Like, how did these characters really influence that New York vibe? Quinn, not from New York.
Because I know they went to NYU, but they're not from New York City.
No. Camille might be. Camille and Angie. Maybe. Because the way Camille talks about, later on we'll talk about just how she talks about gentrification and what she knows Harlem to be. So I think she might be from New York. Quinn,
but Miss Quinn, no. The stupidity that she showed this episode, absolutely not.
Let's really get into it. So she's on the apps, which so many of us do. You can't trust everybody on these apps. A lot of times a lot of times these men on these apps just looking for one thing, just a little quick bang bang shit bang bang. But she's looking for love. Not all the apps you can do. Why. So she meets a guy. He's a lawyer, has a great firm. She looks it up. She did her research. And she's sold. She's like, everything is here. You guys can't say nothing about him. But he lives on Long Island. Now, those from New York know Long Island is deep.
Yes.
Long Island is not part of the 5 boroughs. So if you're dating someone in Long Island, you're committed. That's a trip.
And this is a first date.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm from Queens, and Queens is next door to Long Island, but it depends on what part. I can do it. But if you're talking Harlem to Long Island.
And you're talking first date at 10 o'clock. Make it make sense.
Not even 10 o'clock. It's really 11 because he gets off of work at 10. So
no, he doesn't. He gets off at work at 5 or 6 o'clock. He chose to get off work at 10. So I don't know what the hell she was talking about. That was a choice that he made. And you on his time.
He was doing overtime.
There's the weekends. There are other opportunities. He gets off work at 5 or 6 o'clock.
It didn't have to be this night. If you feel you're going to be at work until 10 p.m., make other plans.
Yeah.
That means you only want to do one thing.
Yes.
And let's talk about it. First of all, real quick before we get to the date, her and Angie do have a little tiff. So they're mad at each other right now because, you know, Quinn feels Angie's using her.
Yeah.
Like, or not really appreciating all the stuff she gives. Like, kind of like, I feel like Quinn is also kind of putting over her head, like, I let you live here rent free. Like, appreciate it more. Like, Quinn's attitude towards her was a little shaky.
I was kind of on her side on that one.
I am on her side, but I think it was a way she could have said it maybe. But Angie
Angie started that.
She did. Angie
started it with the shade.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to Quinn too, because Angie is definitely like, I don't need to be. I'm gonna stay here. I don't need to be working.
Right.
She don't have
We'll
that.
get into Angie.
We will.
We'll
So
get into
all in all, they have a little tiff right now, which we'll put a
Mhm.
pin in that. So she goes to this 11 o'clock midnight date, and
90.
first of all, the place of the date is a nightclub.
Or sports bar. I saw TVs.
Either way, not the right place for a first date.
Right. And what killed me is she's like, is loud music a Long Island thing? I said, girl, are you from New York?
It's a New York thing.
Are you from New York even? Like, what are you talking
You
about?
wear a black puffer coat even?
How is loud music only... And you're from Harlem. Like, have you never heard loud music in a club, in a sports bar?
In restaurants. Alone. Harlem be going off.
What is she talking about?
She's not from here. She doesn't even go here.
That was like red flag number 4 for her. Right there. Asking that stupid question.
Absolutely.
So then some guy spills like her red wine drink on her. I think she had like white pants.
Yes. Crepe wool.
Wool crepe, yes. She kept saying that like that's supposed to mean something to somebody. We don't care.
No one cares. Why are you even wearing
this? They didn't care either.
Why are you even wearing this to this venue? He
right.
Didn't even flinch, nothing.
That already was sign number 5. I don't know why she didn't just get up and leave.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna go to the ladies' room. I'll be right back. Actually, would you mind watching my purse for me?
For sure.
I will be right back. I'm sitting there.
Instead, she goes to the restroom. First of all, she sees him like having eye sex with some other girl, and she's feeling some kind of way. So she's like, I'm sitting here, hold my purse. You have a clutch.
The clutch was supposed to be a power move. Like that girl was supposed to see, oh, a clutch here. Let me not sit here.
You don't know this man. Why would he hold on to your purse?
Why would you trust him to hold onto your purse? After you see him looking at another woman.
You see the difference between you and her? You definitely would have left. Like, okay, so first of all, you have red all over you. Like, what are you still sitting here for?
I cannot stay here. I cannot be here in this mess. I can't hear you, number 1. I'm soaking wet, number 2, and stained. Your eyes are somewhere else, gone. Especially him looking at another girl, I'm gone. Because, like, you're wasting my time. You don't care if I'm here.
Like, Quinn, you can't be this blind. Girl, what are you still staying here for?
The conversation y'all were having, if any, wasn't even nothing to be like, oh, he's, I feel like he really likes me. He was giving one-word answers. Like,
that's right. So what are we doing, guys?
Why are we here? Why are we here? So she goes, she tries to wash herself off, dry herself off.
Yes, what a fool.
This mess. She comes back looking for her date. The bartender's like, oh, he said you'll... I can't even say what he said. He said, here, your date said you'll settle the bill. You left me? And you left the bill?
Mm-hmm. And someone took my purse and my phone?
It might have been you. It might have been him.
Or that girl. Or anybody in that space could have took it.
He wasn't watching it. I guarantee.
I don't even remember your name.
If he didn't take it, he left it there and left with that girl.
Yes. That's exactly what happened. Okay. So she's in this furry in these wool crepe pants walking the streets of Long Island.
Yes.
Girl, how did you get here?
How? How? Look at your life right now.
Look at your life right
I
now.
want you to step back and take a look at your life right now. You have to.
Oh my goodness. She's asking people for their phone so she can, get on the train. Because she has to get off this island immediately.
They should have put her on Staten Island. She had to go take a whole ferry. That's what they should have did. Made it really hard.
Definitely. That would have been ridiculous.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Take a boat
ridiculous.
to see a man?
Not take a boat to see a man. Absolutely not. So then she finally gets one guy to give her, his time. Somebody stops to listen to this mess that she's about to spill. And she wastes that time talking about, oh my God, I've had the worst night. Get to the point. We don't care.
We don't care. Because one thing about New Yorkers, we see this all the time. We see people, we're walking by you, we see crazy things, we've seen worse. Mm-hmm. Like, we're not going to stop. People always want to ask for a swipe or ask for money. You don't know what to expect when you're in New York. This could be a play. Right. You stop for the person and then they slice you. You don't know. Mm-hmm. At this point, it's 2:00 in the morning. I can't help you. And instantly that guy is like, you're either a prostitute or trying to kill me, offer your services. I don't trust you, lady. You're on drugs.
Because you know the prostitutes wear the wool coat.
Hey, like, I don't want your services, ma'am.
And she asked for $10 specifically. I'm like, okay, girl, you should have just asked for the phone.
You should have asked for the phone, or at least, can you buy me a ticket?
Don't ask you must be on crack.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. If you was to say, can you buy me a ticket? Okay, because I know that ticket is going to the train. But you want money?
Right.
No, I can't help you.
And is that how much it costs to get on Long Island Railroad?
First of all, not from New York. Writer, are you from New York?
Because I'm like, $10?
Especially this late at night. This is off-peak hours. So this will be around $7. And if it's the weekend, $4.25.
She knows. She knows. Expert. She's a New Yorker.
Hello. So he tells her the next train's not coming until 5 a.m.
Ooh. Ma'am. Where were the taxis at this point too? Do they not have their own?
They do. Because she could have took the taxi and went to her apartment, got the money,
right?
The guy.
That's what I'm thinking. What she was doing.
Unless I gotta see that station. Maybe it's a station that had a lot of foot traffic. Because there's no yellow cabs. There's no yellow cabs in New York, so maybe she couldn't really find a taxi. She would have had to really walk.
But she stayed there all night long.
So she didn't call Angie as soon as she found out she couldn't get a train?
She called Angie like the same time that the train station was open again. Because people were getting on the train.
Why would you do
when
that?
Angie finally came to get her.
But Angie was up eating chips, so she was eating chips at 5 a.m. Something's not
Angie ain't got no job, so what else is she doing? She's not doing anything all day.
That's true too. So she would be eating chips at 5 a.m. Okay.
Right, because she got there and like people were going into the train station, like it was busy.
Angie was like, "You stayed out here all night, girl." Okay, different.
Angie was just shaking her head like, "Let me give you this humble pie."
Maybe she had to stay out all night because nobody. Oh, that's probably what it was. No one at that time was letting her use her phone until the morning. When people started coming, they let her use their phone.
Yeah, I'm shocked that she didn't actually just go back to like the club and ask them to use the phone. She wasn't thinking.
She's like, I have to be stationed here.
Stationed right here. She should have just went back to the club and said, "I'm so sorry. Can I use your phone?" Yeah.
Any local restaurant.
Yeah. Quinn, we're looking at you.
Quinn,
we
we're
are looking
taking
at you.
notes and we're concerned. We're concerned.
Episode 1. We're
Episode
concerned.
1. You got a lot to prove to us for this upcoming
Yeah.
season. Yeah.
It ain't looking good. It ain't looking
Mm-mm.
good. So then we have Angie. She's like this no filter aspiring singer. She got no job, like we said. She's living on Quinn's couch, and she was that girl in college, had the line of people waiting to hear her sing. But as she's gotten older, like, her breaking into the music industry is getting harder for her. So she does get this opportunity for open mic, and she's really excited about it. But when she told Quinn was like, that don't pay no money, girl. That pays $0.
Yeah. Because you're like, oh, I got an opportunity, a job. It's like open mic. It's like,
That's not a job.
It's not a job at all. And then also Quinn's coming off the fact that you were supposed to go to an interview at a hotel, singing in the hotel lobby. You didn't go, but you wanted to do this open mic. Okay.
I just don't get how that's better than getting paid.
Singing for a bunch of drunk tourists from wherever the fuck at a Times Square Sheraton is not going to lead to anything. I need more. I deserve more. This is for people who could really offer me something. And I have to think long term. I don't have a trust fund and parents supporting my every move.
No, you just use me for that.
Use? You think I'd use you?
I don't know, Angela, but enjoy my rent-free couch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was on Quinn's side there because it's like, why can't you do both? Get that job at the Sheraton and then do open mic.
Why not? And who knows what doors the Sheraton will open? Like,
yeah, she was so close-minded about like, oh, singing for tourists, that's not going to get me anywhere, but singing at this local bar will get me will open some doors. But like, you don't know where business people are, or like a friend of a business person might recommend you. Like,
somebody might be traveling from LA and coming to New York, stay at the Sheraton. They hear you, sign you. You don't know.
What are you doing?
What is going on? Let's really think. Let's open up our mind, people.
Yeah. So like we said earlier, she got into it with Quinn because she started implying that she has to think long term. Since she doesn't have parents that's going to support her, like if something happens or whatever. And Quinn looked at her like, girl, you might not have parents, but you sure got me, because you're sitting on my couch, sleeping here in my apartment, rent free. You never offer. I never asked you. I'm trying to help you so you can be able to like get on your feet. And you kind of coming off as ungrateful. Like, you are entitled to my apartment, but you're not really.
Yeah. And she used that term like, being a user, and that got her like, right. How you feel? Like, and then she started coming for her and just coming for each other. It's like, neither one of them were listening to the other person. But it's like, especially Angie, like, you need to really look at your life. Like, are you even trying?
Everybody needs to step out.
Step out and look within. That's what we need. Step out.
Everybody needs to step out and look within.
That's what we have to do, because it's like, girl, don't you want to stay on her couch forever? Like, you're a grown woman. You want to have sex and be out and go on dates. Like, you're on the couch. It's not like you have a room,
right?
Like
the minute somebody gets inside, they see you. They see your stuff.
They're in your room.
You just didn't like being called out. That's really what it comes down to. So you cussed her out.
Yeah. And then Quinn obviously felt this way for a while, but never said anything or didn't know how to say. I feel like Quinn's the type to like drop little clues and stuff, but Angie's like, I ain't thinking about that.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And Angie just comes off more confrontational, and Quinn she's just like, I'm gonna drop it. I'm not even gonna say anything. And Angie knows that. That's why she does that.
Exactly. So I would say she is abusing Quinn's niceness.
Ooh. Taking advantage.
That's the one. That's the one. So yeah. But when Angie came, like, even though they had this fight, Angie wasn't going anywhere. Angie was not going there. She was saying,
I'm packing.
That girl, You ain't even lift not one suitcase. Cut it
You
out.
ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie.
Where you gonna go? Nowhere. So
Nobody wants you. Also,
I was like, you can't stay here. You can't. You can't. I have no room
you
for
know,
you.
Tye said, absolutely not, girl.
And hung
Cut
up.
it out. Get off my line.
I ain't got time for you. So, but oh no, when she picked her up from the train station, they had like a heart to heart, and Angie apologized to her, because she knew she was wrong in that sense. So
Yeah, I mean, they're sisters. Sisters argue, they get mad at each other, and then they make up. So
absolutely. But then she does have her open mic night.
did not see this part. Go ahead.
Really small. She does end up doing the open mic, and she did a good job, but we didn't get anything more than that.
So you don't know what opportunities came from that.
Not as of yet, but who knows? We'll see.
So last we have Camille. She is a part-time professor at Columbia University, and she want to be Asian so bad. Oh my gosh, she wants to be an Asian woman so bad. She kept talking about this Museo women. Girl, shut up.
I never heard of these women, but they do sound powerful.
Yeah, sure. Oh my God, amazing.
And yeah, she aspires to be one of them. She read one book about them and said, "Let's go." Read one book, or maybe one article. She read it and she said, "I'm gonna do my whole classroom about this."
Yes, that's exactly what she did.
This is what we need to do. To these Masao women, their pleasure and convenience is all that matters. Like, they could choose a new husband today, tomorrow.
I'm here for it.
Doesn't matter. They'll be like, "I'm over you." Next husband.
In and out. Just
in and out. Like, you're done.
You're not doing great.
Yeah.
Next.
Who's next? All right, you can come on. So she's like, that's gold. But her point was just like, the women today, especially like in Harlem or New York, it's like we don't have that luxury. Like, she was saying, like, men have more of a dating pool to choose from, where women have to either, they have to either lower the expectations or just not be single and just, I'm never going to settle. So,
or expand like how far they're willing to date.
Yeah.
And I remember you used to always say, like, men are all on this island somewhere, because where are the men in New York?
Absolutely. The dateable men do not live here. They all said, let's go to an island and let's chill out. They're playing spades. They're playing their games. I'm reading books. But they're not around here. They're gone.
Some of them escape, and that's how they end up here.
Yeah. Some of them escape. They're like, you know what? I'm gonna go see you guys. And then the other one's like, all right, have fun. We're not coming out. So that's what I related with that. Because dating today, especially in your 30s, what is that?
Nobody knows. Nobody can define it.
Nobody can define it. I remember back in my early 20s, it wasn't this hard. Like, you could easily, like, start talking to somebody, find somebody, easy. But now, gone.
I think it also has a lot to do with, dating apps and social media, and definitely seeing how many options there are out there, like, in a men's perspective. Like, there's a ton of women. So it's like, why you?
Why you?
That's what they also, what do you bring to the table?
They always want to bring to the table. I am the table, number one. But for the men, it's like, you see one on social media and everybody's like, oh, who's that? And it's like a fight. Survival of the fittest.
Not a fight.
It's a fight. So it's a real man deficit right now. Absolutely.
Definitely.
So,
So Camille, one thing about Camille, she ain't over her ex. She's still pining over that man. And rightfully so. He's a fine man.
Oh, shout out to Tyler LePay.
fine gentleman. Okay.
Absolutely.
But he definitely lives rent free in her mind.
Never left.
Wherever she sees him, she turns into like Raven Baxter. She has to stop and think about the good old days.
He is Raven. Yes, every time.
She's not looking into the future. She's looking into the
No,
past.
into the past. It's a new Raven. Yes, into the past. Yes, absolutely. He, apparently he left town. They broke up. She broke it up with him so he could
She
follow
broke
his
up with him
dream.
or he left her? I was confused.
She said that she ended it. I think he was
Oh.
leaving to pursue his career, and she was like, you know what?
Oh.
Let's just end it here. Go do
How
that.
long ago was this?
I
Remember, he
want.
took a taxi. I said, what year is this? Were they taking taxis? Because Uber has been around for damn near 10 years. What year is this? A yellow cab?
One thing about real New Yorkers, we're not in yellow cabs. We're not in yellow cabs.
Absolutely not. I said, where is he going? Where is he from? Yellow cab?
Talking about, wait, no, we're not hailing down yellow taxis from New York. We're not doing that. Absolutely.
We're on our phone, calling the Uber.
You would have took an Uber. The Uber would have pulled up, Uber Black, Uber XL, whatever you needed. You would have got that. So, odd. So, I don't know how long. I want to say, I'm feeling 3 years.
Okay, I'm going to give it up to 5.
3 to 5. 3 to 5 business days.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, she says she broke it off with him, but her friends like call her out on it because they're like, you haven't even been on a date since, so you're saying that you're over him, but are you?
Ooh, so has it been 2 years? Damn.
I don't know. We have to look back at the dialogue.
We need more information on that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And there's no sign of a girlfriend or anything. He doesn't even have social media. As a chef this day and age, you would have social media because you'd be showing your skills.
Yeah, who's hiring you without it?
Where's your portfolio of videos, your TikToks? Where are they?
They can't fool us. We know everything. I don't believe he's a chef. He's a cook, maybe. It's giving line cook.
Chef, I need to see your postings.
Yeah.
I'm following you. I need to see it. Your website? Maybe as a website.
If she says so.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
But we're watching him now because he could be lying about his life as well.
Uh-huh.
So she also has this student, Malik, who is making it very clear that he won't her, okay? He won't the kid.
He's a fan.
A huge fan. Teacher's pet over there giving her an apple. Little child.
Little boy. If you don't go on somewhere,
what are you doing?
Stop it.
What are you doing?
Cut it out.
To the point he even dropped out of her class just so he can have a chance with this woman.
Well, he said, you're my student. He said, not no more. So now what? Now what?
Oh my God, let me tell you something. When he came by her near that treadmill and turned down her music, do you know how quickly I would have waxed that boy across his face?
Hi, Malik.
I dropped your class, effective immediately.
I guess you really hated it.
No, I loved it. If you can't date a student, problem solved.
Malik, hoping for a date seems like an odd reason to adjust your academic schedule.
And yet, I'm going to pick up your phone, put my number in, be in control. Call me if you want. And I think you should want.
Not from New York.
What?
She's not from New York.
What? I said, what is happening over here?
Whoa. First of all, I'm in there with only one in, so I need to be aware of my surroundings.
Yes.
And you're going to touch my knock straight.
How dare you?
I don't know you. Get off of me. And then it's you.
Then
Then
pick up my phone and put your number in. And she's just like, I don't know what to do. Not from New York. Because I would have snatched that phone back so quickly.
she wanted that number though, low key. She wanted
Clearly.
that number because now he's not her student, but in her mind she's like, well, he's still young. But it's like I could if I wanted to. Now she just has that door open.
I thought she had said, I don't date students, not my student. Like, no student in this school.
She switched it up. Exceptions to the rule. Okay? Exceptions.
Okay. So she's grading papers and then decides, I don't know how he got in her mind, but let me peep Malik's IG.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just look at it.
I think it was a dating profile. And she was swiping and he just so happened to pop up. Because it said like...
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it was his picture.
Because she was like going through her contacts and she found Malik.
Really? Well...
Yeah. That's why I said, why is she thinking about him? Well, she was thinking about the Mosea woman wanting to be Asian again. And then picked up her phone and looked up his contact information.
After because she was swiping through a bunch of other men. Before
she was?
I didn't. Yeah.
I didn't see all that. I gotta double check that.
Yeah. But then
but she saw
gave her.
Yeah, the Messiah woman in her head. The one that she wants to be so bad.
Yeah.
Said, go ahead, girl. F it. Just do it.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm looking back. So she looked at his contact. She did. And then she was like, let me get out of there. Then she went to Instagram. You're right. And then all those different men was just all him. Different pictures. So I thought it was different people.
Okay. She's seeing things.
Yeah.
Not swiping.
I thought she was on the apps. Okay. So the Messiah woman said, give him the call.
Yes. So she invites him over and, she starts second guessing herself. And then he show her the apps and she said, upstairs, let's do it. However, when they get in bed, because of her class, she had said earlier, women take charge. You be the bosses. Yes. So homeboy lifts up his legs and says, take charge. He wanted her to eat his booty hole. And she said, I gotta go. I said, hold up. Once again, writers, this is her house. What is she talking about? And then she corrected herself. She said, no, actually, you have to go.
Because he had her so flustered. I don't even want to be in my own home with your legs up in the air like this. These are what the new
and smiling.
Smiling. Like, at least let y'all do something first and then switch it up for a surprise. You want to just...
take charge.
These are what the young kids are doing?
Get out.
These are what the young kids are into.
Let me tell you something about men. Disgusting. I remember when I first got on TikTok, one of the first TikToks I've ever seen was when a girl was asking students in her school, male students, do you wash your crack? And majority of them said, no, that's gay. Washing your own butt to them was gay. Make it make sense.
That's a problem with today's society. So you won't wash yourself because of what other people may think of you that they don't know that you're doing. Who cares to wash yourself?
The disgust.
Who knows if Malik was one of those people in that video? Dirty.
Stinky, dirty. I'm just disgusted.
And I'm glad Camille did not stoop to that level.
Yeah.
I know she's out here like, I just, want to do something for me. That wasn't it.
Absolutely not. It can't be it. That can't be what God
has. If that's your thing, listeners, if that's your thing, do what you got to do.
Be clean.
But be clean with it. Wash first.
Step out of yourself and look within before you do that. Okay?
Did I shower today?
Thoroughly.
Thoroughly. Look out. Step out and look in. So, so she decides, of course, this is not for her, and she goes out to meet with the girls at Angie's comedy show. She's not a comedian.
They always are.
To her open mic, and she talks about her night. It was a mess. So she goes to get a drink, and Raven, she sees what's his name? Ian. She sees Ian, and she's like, she wants to touch him, she wants to hug him, but she doesn't say anything to him. She hides. This is the second time she ran to him. She hides, like hide and seek.
And he has no idea she's even nearby.
No, he's in his own world. Not a New Yorker. New Yorkers see everything.
Yeah, I peeped you from across the street. I'm just acting like I was in you.
I did. So she does it. She hides from him again, and that's it.
She just tries to touch him. Like, she's walking slowly, and she's about to touch him to, like, I guess, say hi. Finally, be a boss bitch and just speak to this man. Stop hiding from him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how the episode ends.
Okay. Yes, it does.
So
Camille has... All right, let's get into the question, comments, and concerns. Let's do it. So Camille, she's not over Ian, obviously.
No.
Not even a little bit.
What's the story there?
What is the story? What's the history? Obviously you did not want to break up with him. I feel like she regrets that choice.
Yeah, because she's still using that mug.
Yes, she is.
So, still love him.
Well, I mean, I can't imagine. That is a beautiful man it can't be easy to get over him.
When I tell you this man is so fine, when I tell you this man is scrump dilly-ishous, he make me want to, oh God.
It didn't seem like they ended it on bad terms. So it just like...
Yeah. I thought he had ended it when he was leaving. But
no, and when it was in the movie theater, she said, "I ended things. I chose to end things."
Well, there you have it, girl.
You did it, and it's okay. Sometimes we make decisions, and you regret them, and it's up to you if you want to fix it. If she wants to try again, which I feel like she will, because she keeps bumping into him. So, is it fate?
That's what she's gonna try to convince herself of.
Yeah.
Is it fate? But Miss Girl, let's get back to you and Malik. What are you doing? Why did you think that was a good idea? Like, she's trying to be a full-time professor at the school. Like, yeah.
Right.
You willing to take that chance on Malik?
You know me,
because what if he talks?
Hello. Right, and at this point with her career, she wants to be a full-time professor, and that her boss said, I got you as soon as the money comes in, because she almost was going to settle for another job.
Don't believe the hype.
Don't believe the hype. I don't believe.
When she said that's a girl, don't believe the hype.
Don't believe that money's coming in. The money's not coming in. Anytime,
and it's not to you.
Just not to you. Anytime they daggle a little, oh, for sure, it's not happening.
Not for you.
Well, yeah, so you're trying to do this, so to sleep with a student just for like a one-night stand, because she kept saying, I just want to make sure this is a consensual, not he too, me too. Like, if you got to do all that, throw it away.
Yeah, because if you guys would have went through with it, when you see him the next time in school, you're going to act flustered because you guys had sex. Like, that's what you're going to be thinking. And, people might notice the way he's smiling at you. Because he is a young boy. He's probably going to be like, I got that.
You know it. The way he is, he probably told his friends, like, watch me get this. Because he was...
It's probably a dare.
Absolutely. And because he was so persistent and so much confidence, it's like, sir, I wish you shut him down. Like, no. It's not happening. But I'm glad
she kept that door open.
So, again, step out, look with it, because what's happening? You're gonna let these Masao women get you in trouble?
Yes, because the Masao women were bosses. They
Yeah.
said husband in, husband out. Next,
Mm-hmm.
they were leaders.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
The girls that get it, and the girls that don't. Obviously, you don't get it because you're not that girl.
You're not doing what they're doing.
You're not, because even the Masao woman looked back and was like, that's not what we said.
She said, read another book about us, because that wasn't
You
enough
need
information.
one more book. Sad. So anybody?
I need to know where everybody else is from, because y'all not New Yorkers.
No, I was giving it to Camille, but no, not from New York. Angie, maybe. I feel like she has that New York grind-ish, where you feel like you're just gonna get picked up off the street, like, oh, I'm be a celebrity overnight, like someone will just see me. Like, because New Yorkers love to do that too. Like, they think their life is, people who will be in Times Square, like, they feel like I'm gonna get discovered.
But I feel like they all have like a side job too. Like, they making money as well. I don't know what Angie is doing.
New Yorkers, that's true. New Yorkers are hustlers. Nobody's from New York.
No, nobody's from New York. I don't believe it.
Maybe Tye.
Maybe she's into tech. She's a tech entrepreneur, right?
Yeah. Tye's our only hope.
Possibly. It might be Tye.
I'm gonna give it to Tye. Our only true.
I'm gonna give it to Tye because at that restaurant she was hella aggressive, mad quick.
Yes,
it was like we here all the time. That gave me New York.
That is a New Yorker. Absolutely. Okay. Only Tye. Only Tye.
The rest of y'all are giving outsiders, transplants.
Absolutely. I hope for Quinn this season. I hope she does find true love. But I feel like she's gonna get into a lot of dating mess because she does not know how to read the room or look at the red flags. Doesn't know how to do it. Or
I agree.
Ignores it all.
I agree.
So we'll see.
And this is the second time she's been basically robbed, right? Yeah. Somebody stole her TV. Now somebody stole her wallet and her phone.
And her phone. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Interesting. She has a pattern. That's gonna be the theme.
That's the theme.
Whew.
Yeah. So I'm excited for this season, though.
Yeah, me too.
So any hopes you want to see?
I hope to see more of what Camille and Ian talking. Tye, I hope to see her get the coins that she deserves.
Absolutely.
And relax a bit with the power playing.
Yeah.
Pipe down a bit.
We don't get a boss.
We know it. We get it. I did see on my Instagram, like, Angie does get opportunities, so definitely want to see more of that. And who's left? Quinn. Yeah. Quinn, the hopeless romantic. Want to open her eyes.
Yeah.
Open her ears.
Yeah.
Use all her senses.
Use them. They help.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sweet girl. Sweet girl. Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm excited to really dive into Harlem. If you guys are not already? Y'all know that. If you guys are not already, please follow us on all social media platforms at Seriously Podcast and all podcast platforms at Seriously Podcast as well. And watch us on Black Oak TV on YouTube and on the app. Until next time, we'll be back with the next episode of Harlem. So stay tuned.
Bye.